I have vaguely heard the name Three Dog Night, but this is my first time checking out their music. What's up, guys? GeorgeTheCloud here. Welcome to the channel and welcome to my life. Big shout out to Brad Taggart. Thank you so much for the coffee and the support. So he has requested Mama Told Me Not to Come from 1970, and I'll do some research at the end of the band and see what I can find out. But yeah, just a first time reaction. I'm curious and we're gonna get started. If you guys have more information, any other songs you'd like me to check out, please comment down below. You can also check out my coffee page or Patreon. It helps out a lot. Grab some popcorn, fill up your water, put your headphones on, and let's see.
Want some whiskey in your water, sugar in your tea? What's all these crazy questions they're asking me? This is the craziest party that could ever be. Don't turn on the lights, cause I don't wanna see. Mama told me not to come. Mama told me not to come. That ain't the way to have fun, no. Open up the window, let some air into this room. I think I'm almost choking from the smell of stale perfume. And that cigarette you're smoking, I'll scare me up to death. Open up the window, sucker, let me catch my breath. Mama told me not to come. Mama told me not to come. That ain't the way to have fun, son. That ain't the way to have fun. She said, oh yeah. Radio is blasting, someone's knocking at the door. I'm looking at my girlfriend, she passed out on the floor. I've seen so many things I ain't never seen before. Don't know what it is, I don't wanna see no more. Mama told me not to come. Mama told me not to come. She said, that ain't the way to have fun, son. That ain't the way to have fun, no. Mama told me, 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 oh yeah, yeah. Mama told me not to come, mama told me, mama told me, that ain't the way to have fun, no. That ain't the way to have fun, son. That ain't the way to have fun, no. That ain't the way to have fun, son. Listen to me, listen to me. That ain't the way to have fun. That ain't the way to have fun. Somebody tell me. That ain't the way to have fun. No. That ain't the way to have fun. Son. My really cool, my really cool, really cool.
Very funky 70s. The chorus I had heard before because it's basically like the whole song. Mama told me not to come. I heard that somewhere, but I didn't realize this was the song or the band. First things first, we hit the like. Do they have a channel here on YouTube? Three Dog Night. Let me look it up, see if I can subscribe. And I'll have a link of the original video down in the description below. They do. Okay, I am now in. And now we continue here. So I am very entertained by the presentation here. The outfits, the hairstyle. This is making me want to grow out my hair again. Maybe I used to have it like this long. So maybe this is a sign that I should do it. the color, there's so much color, so many textures, designs. It's just a vibe. People back then cannot replicate it today because it would just not be the same. Um, but sometimes I wish I could go back. I could teleport. If I could have a superpower, it would be teleportation easily, right? I don't think there's any one other superpower that would be more like beneficial, and that would you just be like, okay, let me go back to when I was 10, or to when I was, in college, or what the heck. Let me, well, actually, I don't know if we're like throwing the laws of physics and everything out the window, then you could say like, yeah, let me travel back to the 1980s, the 1970s, and see what was going on. And I would happily do that because it just it's almost like a different world altogether seeing something like this. But yeah, what I'm getting from the song is that, so there, this guy, right? He's in his home, and I'm picturing sort of like this hippie atmosphere. So his room is kind of stinky with perfume. He's smoking cigarettes. His mom is like, "Open up that window. I can, It's kind of what the heck is going on here?" His girlfriend's passed out on the floor. It's just that, like, that easygoing lifestyle where you're young, you're, careless, you're just kind of doing it, man. And it's that relaxation, that sort of vibe that, this is what I'm saying, you don't really see today because of technology and so many other things that we have, cell phones, and we're overstimulated today as opposed to back in this decade. But let me look into the meaning of the song here. This never fails to put a smile on my face. I'm old enough to remember when it first came out. Truly classic rock. Classic rock, sure. I guess I would consider it. Let me look this up. All right. Meaning. So, but what I was getting is like his mom was tired of this guy. This is a humorous cautionary tale about a naive young man who feels overwhelmed, anxious, and out of his depth at a wild, chaotic party. Huh. Written by Randy Newman, who based it on his own on his own lifelong social awkwardness and dislike of loud gatherings. The song captures the cultural shifts and counterculture excesses of the late 1960s. Interesting. The narrator is bewildered by the bizarre sights and heavy atmosphere, from strange drink offers to the smell of stale perfume and smoke that scares him half to death. Things deteriorate further as his girlfriend passes out on the floor and the environment grows increasingly unmanageable. The way they're describing it here sounds a lot more chaotic than the actual track. Like I said, I was just like, okay, Mama told me not dun, 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 dun. It's pretty chill, but they're making it seem like this was based on a wide, with anxiety, overwhelming, chaotic party. So a bit of contrast there, I think. Throughout the chaos, his mother's simple warning echoes in his mind. That ain't the way to have fun, son, reinforcing his regret for ignoring her advice. And I'm sure this applies to many, many people. Maybe you. Let me know in the comments if you have been in this situation where, you didn't heed the advice from your parents, or somebody around you, and you were caught in this, weird situation, that now you're trying to get out of, or that you're uncomfortable with. I have plenty of stories. I don't want to bore you guys here and make this too long, but yes, it's also because I say yes to a lot of things in my life. I mean, not to the extreme, but I'm just like, you know what? I will try it. What's the worst that could happen? And then I find myself in a situation that I'm like, what am I doing here? Like, why is this happening? But yeah, anyway, let me go back here. Awesome music never gets old. It's really mostly about the chorus for me. that is just repetitive over and over again, and actually kind of odd the way they worded it, because you have to say it fast. Mama told me not to come. At the end is kind of rushed. Mama told me not to come. You really have to, kind of zoom past it. One of my favorite groups growing up. What other songs do they have out? I'm assuming this is their most popular one. Three Dog Night is an American rock band formed in Los Angeles in 1967, founded by vocalist Chuck Negron, Corey Wells, and Danny Hutton. This lineup was soon augmented by Jimmy Greenspoon, Joe Shermy, Michael Alsop, and Floyd Sneed. What are these real names? Like, no offense, I'm just saying, like, they're kind of cartoonish. But okay, 1967 Los Angeles. I could see it. What other songs? I doubt I would recognize any of them, but Black and White, One, Shambhala, an old-fashioned love song. Oh, and Joy to the World. One last thing that I want to point out here is about that that kind of melody from the keys. Let me listen to it again. Right there. Dun, 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 dun. That reminds me of that other song. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, why don't we go? Dun, 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 dun. Ooh. Dun, dun, dun. You, my brown-eyed girl. Dun, 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 dun. Brown-eyed Girl by The Who. Let's see if I'm getting this. Brown-eyed Girl song. If I thought it was The Who, Van Morrison, I guess it is, which I've never reacted to before, so maybe that's another rabbit hole to go down. But thank you guys for tuning in. Feel free to subscribe, stay tuned, and at the end, do a flip. Till the next.